SRF Virus.
Well, that since like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it doesn't start. But, huh?
We're used to it.
Yeah, I heard that. But first, yeah, okay, it's about Glastonbury you're talking about, right? You're just coming from there. How was it?
It was amazing, actually. None of us had ever been to Glastonbury as a band or as, punters, so it was a really exciting day for us yesterday. Apart from the weather, which was terrifying.
Yeah, I heard about that from your manager, or your tour manager. What happened?
There was just a massive storm in the middle of the day, and lightning struck somewhere on the site, and they had to shut down for like 45 minutes or so, but luckily we weren't affected by that.
Is it a big difference to the festival here, to Openair St.Gallen?
Yes, it's a massive difference.
Yeah, I think the site is really beautiful, the surroundings here are really lovely, and Glastonbury is pretty as well, but quite different, and it hasn't rained yet today, so...
I kind of like that it starts raining, because I think your music goes so much better with rain. What do you... Yeah.
That's because we come from Glasgow, where it rains all the time. We're kind of inspired by the rain.
I mean, we're in a tent, so I'd be fine with the rain.
Yeah, but it's about the, and do you have, rubber boots or anything with you?
I only have ankle boots because it's not raining yet, so, yeah. But it's important to be prepared for British festivals, but I think we're okay here, I think.
You're one of the bands who were born on the internet. We could say people knew you before you had an album. What would your band be without internet?
Well, I don't think it would have been possible for us to do as much in such a short space of time without the internet, and I think that it's definitely helped break down certain barriers in terms of geography, so you don't necessarily have to tour in your home country and then tour in Europe and then tour the States and things like that. If people have heard about you, then you can just try and go to wherever those people have heard of you and tour there. And I think anything that makes the music industry slightly more democratic is good, and people can share their music on the internet, and advances in home recording techniques and things like that have been really helpful for just kind of evening the playing field a bit, I think.
And is it true you changed, you call yourself CHVRCHES, and then you changed the U with a V just because people will find you easier on the internet? Is that a rumor?
That's part of it, yeah. I mean, we were aware that there was a lot of competition for Google hits for CHVRCHES, but yeah, part of it was to do with the logo that we already had, and it was very early on for the band, so it was something that made sense at the time, and we still stand by it.
And do you often cover songs, surprising songs on your gigs, or you sometimes do? Are you going to cover a song tonight?
We don't really play the cover songs live a huge amount. When we've done cover songs, it's mainly for radio stations in the UK that ask you to do them. So we've done a fair few, but we don't put any in the live set anymore, I'm afraid.
Okay. And if I, as a radio station, would ask you to... No, it's a bit too spontaneously, I guess.
Yeah, you would have... Yeah. That would have to be pre-arranged, I feel.
Because we have a huge Prince fan in our crew, and he would love to cover that Prince. Which song did you cover? I forgot.
Die for you.
Say it again.
I Would Die for You.
So you could not just play that spontaneously?
We probably could, but it would be messy.
Yeah, we haven't played it for quite a long time, so it would probably be quite bad. The last time we played it was when we played in First Avenue in Minneapolis, which is the venue that Purple Rain's performance scenes were filmed in. So we played it there, but then after that we were like, it's probably time to stop. So.
Okay, fine. And what are you listening on tour, in the tour bus? What are you listening to?
I mean, this week.
Say it again.
This week? I don't know. I guess it changes a lot.
Yeah, I think everybody listens to different things, so you just kind of put your headphones on and go off to hear what you want to hear. But I think it's nice to have a balance between classic favorite records that you want to listen to and trying to find out about new things. So I think try and make ourselves not be lazy and just listen to the same stuff over and over again. But yeah, what have I been? I've been listening to a lot to the new Sharon Van Etten record, which is really good, and that St. Vincent record that came out earlier in the year is really awesome as well. So yeah.
I've been really addicted to that new Wild Beasts album. I love it. It's great.
Oh no.
That you're like a lot of bands say they're just listening to music on their headphones. Is it maybe because otherwise it would like you would argue, or like not having like are you having the same taste, all of you, kind of?
I think we have enough similar tastes that overlap that mean we have things in common, but I think everybody likes different things as well, and that helps with the writing and stuff as well. I think that everyone is just coming at things from a different angle. And also, when you're on tour, you spend a majority of your day with other people, so it's nice to have those kind of quiet moments, because you live in the same place as other people, and you're always talking to people or just meeting people, and it's just nice to have those quiet moments of solitude to listen to what you want to hear.
And what's your most unforgettable, can I say that? Like the experience you will never forget you had together on a festival?
I think maybe the first weekend of Coachella this summer was something that we as a band will never forget. It was just an overwhelming turnout and an incredible reaction from that crowd, and I don't think we'll be forgetting that in a hurry.
Yeah, I would go with that. That was a special moment.
And do you have any rituals you like do together before going on stage?
Nothing really exciting. People ask us this question a lot, but we don't really have any good stories. So,
Black Mass?
Black Mass?
What?
You're not going to tell them about the Black Mass?
Sacrificing chickens.
yeah, all of that.
How exciting. One question for you. You know, I read that article about, maybe you don't want to talk about it, but just tell me. I read that article on, where was it? The Guardian, where you like told everybody what kind of messages you're getting. But my question is, do you still enter your posts and your messages personally?
We try and still be as interactive as possible with people on Twitter and on the Facebook wall. We turned off the direct messaging service, but we try and reply to people's queries and things that they're sharing, because for us the internet was a really important part and kind of like a virtual street team in a way, like people passing the band on to each other. And I think if you can use that community in a positive way, then that's a good thing. And I guess it's unfortunate if some people ruin it for everybody, so it's important to try and keep doing that as much as possible.
Do you get any less stupid comments like this after you published that?
I think it was just helpful for us to make clear what we think about it. So now if there are comments that are made online, most of the time people have already responded to those people about it. So it's helpful for us that people kind of back us up on stuff. But I don't really think that one 500-word article is going to change the world in any profound way.
My favorite post actually is that the guy who says, I don't know where it is, the guy who says that why no one gets that guys never get a girl like that way, that it starts there. It's so stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
SRF